You know what? I think y'all know the answer to that. Roll the clip. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I am in Jimmy's childhood bedroom. It's kind of disappointing because his mom moved out most of his like embarrassing childhood things from here, so this pretty much looks like a normal person's bedroom, but look at the little stars on his bed. Today we are going to do a get to know me tag, except I guess I'm not tagging anyone. You know what? I'll just tag people. Answer some questions about yourselves and just we'll learn about each other and yay. Okay, so question number 1, how did you and your boyfriend meet? And this question was by Miss Jocelyn Castillo. So basically, long story short, I went to pharmacy school with Jimmy's younger brother, Jack. He was in my grade. And so freshman year, I was friends with him and his, his girlfriend was, his girlfriend, Layla, it was my freshman year roommate and one of my best friends. So that makes Jack my best friend's boyfriend. Okay, so I knew Jack from pharmacy school, and then I always knew that he had an older brother that was 2 years ahead of him, but I never like crossed paths with Jimmy really. So how did we meet? Oh, basically we were supposed to go to this like random 21 Pilots concert together with like me and like a ragtag group of like random friends. The morning of the concert, I was like, oh, I call shotgun, and he was the one that was driving to the concert. So since I was sitting shotgun and like reading him the directions, by the way, I suck at reading directions, so it was really like a good like team bonding activity because he was trying to like help me figure out the map. He was probably like, oh my god, like this girl is dumb. So yeah, anyways, I helped him figure out the directions to the concert, so that's how we got to know each other. And I remember leaving the concert, like he dropped us off at our dorm after, and I remember thinking like, man, that Jimmy's like a really nice guy. Like I wish that I had someone like him in my grade. And then, but like, we didn't really think that we would date because like he was so much older than me, so I was kind of like, oh whatever, I'll just like jokingly have a crush on Jack's older brother. And then when we came back to school sophomore year, then we saw each other at another party, and then we just started talking from there, and it's been happily ever Power Ranger ever since. Second question, how do you stay motivated and beat laziness even during pandemics, vacation, etc.? And this was asked by both Salahadin DMD and Nikita AMB. So basically how I stay motivated is my crippling lack of self-confidence and over-reliance on attachment of my self-worth to my achievements. I'm like a type 3 Enneagram, which means that I really value like achievement. I kind of just like have this intrinsic sense that like being successful makes me happy, and so if I want to be happy, then like it naturally makes me happier to have goals and pursue them. And I'm not saying that I always am motivated, so there are times when I do have to look for other resources, and so that would be, you know, looking up to my mentors. So my bosses at Cocofloss, Crystal and Kat Koo, they are like my role models, so I just look at them and they really inspire me. Oh, Pinterest is great for motivation. Make a Pinterest account, create boards. I create boards like every season of life, so I have like a summer 2021, I have one for quotes, I have one for like just images of what I want my career to look like. That's another thing. Oh my god, I love vision boarding. Oh my god, I should make a whole video on vision boarding because I swear that is how I got my job at Cocofloss right now. And that's how like I got so many other things. So you know what, if you guys want, comment down below and I can make a video on how to vision board. Okay, question number 3. This was from Miss Ki-sun Koos. K-sun Koos. I know who you are. We've chatted. She asked, would you ever live in Boston long term? And to that, Jimmy and I say, hell no. It is so expensive. I mean, we really like Boston. It's a really fun place to be like a young person. That being said, I don't really want to live there long term. I think Jimmy and I, well, I'm mostly speaking for myself, but I would love to live somewhere a lot warmer because like seasonal depression is real. Okay, question number 4. This question was from my friend Serena Puna. She just started an Instagram page, so go check her out. She asked, what is the best TJMaxx item you've ever purchased? And you know what? I think y'all know the answer to that. Roll the clip. The things I do for a video, let me tell you guys. Okay, question number 5. Do people call you Dr. Connie in dental school? This was asked by my girl Shanice Smiles. Yeah, like I don't know. I try like not to have people call me that because I feel like kind of embarrassed. I don't know. I'm not embarrassed of my PharmD, but like I don't want to be that kind of person, like that annoying person in class that's like, I have my PharmD, whatever. Like, you know, like I kind of just want to be treated like a normal student. I think like sometimes friends do call me that when I help them with pharmacology, but then otherwise not really. Okay, question number 6. Did you use your PharmD in a work setting or did you go straight to dental school? This was asked by Jen in a nutshell. Yeah, no, I just went straight to dental school after getting my PharmD. I graduated May of 2019, and then in June I took my NAPLEX and MPJE boards. And then in July, I just moved to dental school. Okay, 7, another common question I always get is, how did I get my internship with Cocofloss? Honestly, it was like a number of things. So basically, I always knew that I wanted to work with them. I love their company so much. Coming into 2020, Cocofloss was on my vision board. I like said that I wanted to work with them. I thought maybe it would be like an Instagram giveaway or something like that. But then one day I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like go for it. So then I kind of wrote up like an email basically saying how much I love their product and then also pitching myself and like the skills that I have and the things that I think that I could really offer them. So it really just comes down to like figuring out what you want to do and why you want to do it. Like know why you're good at it and to show what you can bring to the table, and then just like pitch your little heart out and like see if it works. Honestly, I think part of it was my persistence, but another huge part of it was really luck that they like saw it and saw potential in me. So never be afraid to put yourself out there, guys. Now we're going on to questions that no one asked me, but I thought it would be nice to answer just to give you guys some context. Question number 1, I really like this question. What is your childhood like and what are your favorite childhood memories? I actually didn't think of my answer before I did this, so... Okay, so basically I grew up in Rhode Island. I grew up in a small little like beach town. I grew up in the suburbs. Honestly, when I think of my childhood, all I really think about is like the typical stuff like riding bikes, oh, and going to the beach. I wasn't a huge fan of like playing games or anything, and I also like grew up in a family where like I was the youngest by a lot. Like it's my parents, my sister, and then I'm 10 years younger than my sister, so I was really like the baby of the family. Growing up, I had her around, but then by the time I was, I think, 8 or so, she was out of the house because she was going to college. And then my dad also traveled a lot around that time, starting around then too, for work. So a lot of times it's just me and my mom. So I feel like a lot of growing up, I was just like kind of keeping myself busy. I loved to like read and write and like come up with stories and stuff in my head because I just like didn't have anyone else really. Besides that, it was also your typical like Chinese childhood because my mom put me in like piano lessons. I had to do like math camp and math practice questions in summer. Okay, question number 2. Describe yourself in a sentence. I like this one too, but it's also kind of hard because like I feel like who I think I am might be different from who other people think I am. In a sentence, I would describe myself as a goofy workaholic because like I am kind of someone that's always working. Maybe to like my own detriment because I'm like never off. Like when I'm not doing school stuff or studying or taking tests, I'm always like on Instagram, which I consider to be like work, like I love it. Or I'm thinking about YouTube, or I'm brainstorming my next like creative project. Like I'm kind of always, even like before bed, I'm like always on. But then I'm also goofy because like I don't really take, like I take other things seriously, but I feel like I don't really take myself too seriously. Like I love to laugh at myself. 3, how are you like your mom and dad? I love this question because I feel like everyone kind of has, like as you grow up, you have bits and pieces of yourself that you see in your parents. So on paper, if you, at first glance, I think I am most like my dad because my dad loves to be creative. He was the one that inspired me to get into photography, videography. He loves to travel. I like to eat when we travel. I don't know if I necessarily like to travel. Like, I'm very thankful for all the family vacations that we have. But him and my sister are like pro travelers. Like, they've gone to like Patagonia, like Africa, like all these amazing places. They like to like just pack a little bag of like 2 outfits and like hike a mountain at 6 a.m. Meanwhile, I'm more like, I would like to stay at a resort. I would want to like have a drink all day, lay on the beach, get tan, take cool Instagram pictures. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. But anyways, I got that from him. He's also like a very philosophical person, so I feel like I got a lot of my like thoughtfulness and love of communication and writing from him. I think that's it for my dad. Oh, also my dad is like pretty goofy and he's like the more lighthearted one, and I feel like I get a lot of that from him. But on the flip side, I am also a lot like my mom because my dad, on one hand, is very clean and organized, and meanwhile my mom and I are kind of just like chaos. My mom and I are both very like emotional, intuitive people. Like my mom and I have that really good personal sense. I think it's because we're Cancers. Do you think I'm like lucky because my mom is like a really caring friend? and I feel like growing up she like kind of taught me how to be a good friend and how to be caring. She likes to like sew things and garden, typical like mom stuff. Like she likes to cook, and I feel like I got my love of like physically like making something from her, and that goes really well with like what I got from my dad, because my dad loves like writing, photography, and that side of art. And last question, what is your idea of a perfect day? This is actually one of my favorite questions because I don't know, I just like imagining my perfect day. I'd probably wake up. I like to get my workouts done early in the morning if I can, because I just feel better about it. So I would love to do like a fun workout, maybe like a Zumba class or like a group workout class if those ever happen again. Maybe with a friend, and then afterwards this friend and I could maybe like get smoothies and chat or get breakfast or something. Like I love getting food with friends. And then I would go home, because my whole thing is I like to like get breakfast and hang out and whatever with friends, but then I also really need my alone time. Recently I realized this year that I think I'm actually an extroverted introvert, not an introverted extrovert, because again, love my alone time. So I think I would go home, scroll on Instagram for a bit. Oh, and then my perfect day would be if I thought of like a really funny Instagram caption or idea. I don't know, I can't explain like the joy that I get when I come up with like a funny Instagram idea. Like there's like a couple, maybe I'll like include down below. Like, I don't know, I just like to like come up with goofy, almost like meme type of things. So maybe I would come up with like a cute, funny meme idea. So then I would call my friend or Jimmy and be like, I need you to take this picture of me. Come up with the Instagram caption. Ooh, I would watch some trashy TV. I love Bravo, so I would watch Real Housewives or Vanderpump Rules on the couch while eating. Do that for the afternoon, post the fire Instagram picture, and then Jimmy and I love to go out to eat. So maybe, as you can see, my whole day revolves around eating. So Jimmy and I after this would probably go out to eat somewhere at a restaurant that we really like, have some drinks, and then after that, I would make him take me to TJMaxx, because that's my favorite place in the whole world, as you guys know. We would browse TJMaxx, I get a bunch of good stuff, and then we go home, and then I really like to do like we call it individual time, where like Jimmy and I are on the same couch and like we're together but apart, because he's playing his video games on the side, and then on my side I would like watch YouTube videos, go on Pinterest, go on like Instagram, YouTube, brainstorm some ideas for new YouTube videos, and I would go to bed at a respectable time. I think that's my idea of a perfect day. Okay, oh yeah, a lot of you guys asked how or why did I go from pharmacy to dentistry. I actually have a video all about that, so you guys can go to my profile and see the video. It's a pretty long-winded answer, so I like to refer people to that video because I think it like encapsulates everything. Oh my god, wait, okay, that's a question that I missed by My Girl Smiles by Alexis. She asked, where is WAKA FLOCKA 2020? So let me just look that up for you guys. I think this is the perfect way to end the video. Where is WAKA FLOCKA 2020? Gotta do the little 2020. Where is Fetty Wap 2020? WAKA FLOCKA's only 34 years old? I didn't realize he was this young. Okay, so 2014 he married Tammy Rivera. You go, Tammy. Oh, and he's also vegan. Okay, he's 85% vegan. Good for him. In 2017 he released a diss track aimed at Gucci Mane. I wonder where Gucci Mane is. Okay, anyways, that is all I have for the questions and answers today. Hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, if I tagged you, go do that video, and I'll see you guys later.